thoughts to share. I am nursing a sick, possibly dying pet. Waiting for the vet to open, so I won't be able to stay on here. Love to all. I'm sorry to hear that, Bernadette. I'm really sorry to hear that. That is sad. That is a sad start to the day, isn't it? I hope everything goes well with your pet. I hope that you have a good day. Right, that's all I can hope for. Hey, Matilda. Oh, goodness, who's here? Sorry, I've just got someone texting me. Wait till that gets out of the way. People say I am the best boss. Oh, that is going to go off all day. I am the best boss. Let me just try to stop that for a minute. Guys, mute that. Otherwise, we'll have it going all day and it'll be really annoying. Okay, that'll stop that. I'm going to be slow to start today. Sorry, guys. So I do need lots of happy sort of things. What is this shirt doing on you? It just keeps... I'm going to roll her sleeves up. That will work better, I think. Here we go, rolling those sleeves up if anyone's there. Oh, let's see. Melinda's here. Hi, Melinda. How are you? Tammy, good morning. Jessica, good morning. Glad to see you all here, my happy people. I'm glad to see that you have come. Oh, sorry. As we know, I haven't been on in 2 weeks. That's been an absolute record. But everyone sort of knows what's been going on. So thank you for your support and coming back. I appreciate it. I felt really like a fish out of water, not being able to be around you guys and have a chat. He's always sort of set me off on a Friday going well. Reese, good morning. How are you? Or Cameron, it could be, but yeah, I've just seen Reese. I just sort of say the names that come up there. Bernadette, good morning. It is so cute, isn't it? Look at that. She's so cute. So cute. Try to get her a little bit matching me, but she can't overtake me with blue, you know what I mean. But I'm so sorry to hear about your pet, and I hope all goes well there. It's really, really sad when you have to lose a pet. I heard someone else lost a pet this week, so I hope it all goes really, really well. Melinda said, my tire blew yesterday and I can't get anyone to help me. I'm so sorry to hear that. That's unusual that no one would be able to help you. Do you have sometimes, I don't know if you have it there, but on Facebook here, we have a lot of local community pages. So for me, I live in Brussels, so I would have, Brussels neighbours or Brussels local community, things like that, or even your sort of town. Try to hop on one of those and put a post on saying that you have blown your tyre and ask if anyone can help. There's so many people out there that just will help, just in general, out of the love of their heart. So try something like that. Try to put a post somewhere. Tammy said, I'm starting to be able to walk around now that my 2 badly sprained feet are starting to get better. That's been some time now. What has that been, like almost 2 months since that happened, or longer? Miss Donnie, good morning. Charmin, hi, how are you? Melinda said, I don't think we have a channel here. I'm sure you would. Like literally everywhere does. Even if not, there's like other selling sites, sometimes selling sites like we have Gumtree here, or even Facebook Marketplace. Just put a post up there, a picture of your tire, and just say, that it's a description, need help please. And put down, I'm sure that you'll be able to do something like that. It doesn't always have to be a community page. Sometimes it can just be like a post saying like you're selling something, but you're not, you're asking for help. Tammy said, I fell and sprained 1 foot in April and fell again in June, and sprained both feet. It just sounds so difficult. You must be sort of out of your mind, driving you crazy, because like I know in my mind, it's always cranking over. There's always something that's happening there, and it's really frustrating if you wouldn't be able to do it. That's for sure. Hi Debbie, how are you going? Melinda said, I'll try that. Good. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. What do you think, Matilda? Yeah, I'm sure it will be. So I just had some beautiful news, but it was also sort of sad news. Tiana told me she just had a dream, and in her dream she had a baby. So I have got a third grandchild now, but this one is a dream baby, and it's a preemie little baby girl called Laura. And Tiana, it was one of those dreams. Tiana said it was like really realistic, and she felt really sad, and she was almost tearing up to me telling me. So I said, oh, well, that's our family now. So little baby Laura, I'll have to make a reborn, won't I? But that was sort of cute but sad because she's not here. Olga, love hearts to you too. Love you, Olga. Olga, I love how brave you were this week telling your story too. I think it brings us all that much closer, and it's really, really lovely. I bet you have, you know, I mean, you've been coming into the Reborn community for years now, but I think now you've really got your feet, and I think you've really found your family in the Reborn community, and people that really love you, really love you. So, keep going, keep up the hard work. I think you're doing fabulous, and I'm just so excited for what's to come for you. Tammy said, you don't realize how much you walk until you can't. Yes, that would be so, so difficult. Can you walk like a little bit, like on crutches or anything? Or like to say to get to the bathroom. So have you been able to get there on crutches or something, or has someone had to carry you? Astral, how are you? Olga said, thank you. You're very welcome. You need to move to Australia, though. I think a lot of your team are in Australia. Melinda said, do you still do cards in December? No, unfortunately. It just was one of those things that, a lot of us kept doing the cards and not really receiving back and it became very expensive. So, I mean, it wasn't necessarily about the money, but, it takes a lot of time to write all those cards, and so I think just died off over the years, and now we're just sort of, the ones that are still around are just here for each other in general. Morning, Angela. How are you? CJ said hi, everybody. Glad to see you here. Tammy said, I was using a wheelchair to get around. The last week I had been walking, but I don't walk long distances. No, it'd be really difficult. Oh my goodness me. So where are we up to, guys? I haven't been around in so long. It feels so long. So I just wanted to, reach out and say thank you to everyone who supported me, after Michael's mum passed away. It's been a really, really hard 3 weeks. It's like literally 3 weeks. She passed, so tomorrow, Saturday, so 3 weeks tomorrow. And it's been really, really hard. I thought it would be easier, like Michael and I had often talked about, in the last years of her life, she got dementia, and, little by little, we didn't go to see her as much as we would have when we were younger, because we would sort of get yelled at a lot and stuff like that. But we would still see her, of course. But we always said that we wonder if that was a step to getting you used to her not being around anymore. But it wasn't, and it hasn't. It's been really, really crap. So yesterday was actually last night actually was the first night I felt a bit normal in 3 weeks. So I'm feeling a bit shit this morning though, to be honest. But I'm hoping that's going to come back today, because last night I was really in a good place. I sort of cleaned my bathroom up and, made it all really pretty and smell pretty, and just put some nice things in there that I really loved. And I had some relaxation music playing, and I just felt overall myself again. So, but that was the first time I'd felt myself in 3 weeks, because literally, you're either keeping really, really busy getting stuff done, which is, overwhelming, and it just blows your mind, or you're stopping and you're sad. So we chose to keep as busy as we could. But when I was doing things like working orders and things like that, a lot of the time I was just being really robotic. It's really, really hard to be somewhat normal. I don't know. But I'm hoping it goes away soon. I know obviously it does. But Michael and I still have lots and lots and lots to do. It's sort of, you want it to sort of go away so you can move on, but at the same time it's always going to be in our face. We have to do a lot of stuff at her house, and there's still so much paperwork to do. My God, people want to know your color undies everywhere. I don't know, like, yeah, it's like, don't you know, we don't want to deal with this anymore. But anyway, so it's that kind of thing. So I've been trying to keep busy in different ways. Let me just go back to see what I missed. Hi Elaine. Melinda said, I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you very much. Bernadette said, oh, tell me that is so hard. I have tendonitis in my foot. I care for a disabled husband and 2 kids. When my doctor said, stay off your feet, I laughed at her. Yeah, you would, wouldn't you? Deb says it's a Kishi's, I don't know how to say it, and I can't read it. Birthday tomorrow. Astral said, hope you're doing okay, being thinking of you. Thank you so much. Melinda said, when I'm on here, it's probably because I'm working for DoorDash. Oh, that's exciting. Deb says, it's Brock, Trixie, and Pixie's birthday on Sunday. Happy birthday to them. And Cooper's on Monday. Happy birthday to him. Angela said, little by little, you will have more to be happy. Yes. So one thing I've been trying to do to make myself happy is just completely sort of off the trail. And I did sort of tell you guys, I started painting rocks. So I'll sit here, this little seat, next to my desk right here, and I'll paint rocks because there's a whole community worldwide that paint rocks. And it's kind of a little bit like Pokemon, but not. So you can just go walking, obviously, in a park or anywhere, actually anywhere, and you might find or come across a painted rock. And when you come across a painted rock, the back, you'll normally turn over the back and say where I'm from. It'll say Queensland Rocks, and then it'll say hide, so keep or rehide. And then it'll have like your tag, just like maybe for me, it might just say AK or something for my name. And then people will post them on Facebook pages of that particular area. And some of the rocks that have been found are from like different towns and countries, even all over the world, all over the state or country of Australia or whatever, anywhere, because it is worldwide. And I think that's really, really exciting. But you know what? I'm yet to actually find my own rock. So a bit sad about that. I really want to find my own rock. I did put some rocks out on the weekend that Michael's mum passed, because I had made some. And you know, that weekend, of course, I was at Angela's, so it was a very difficult weekend, in fact. And poor Angela had to deal with the beginning of that. So Angela, I'm not even going to say it. You know it. I can't say it. I'm going to move on to the rocks. So anyway, I painted a Pokemon rock, which is this one. It's if you know Pokemon, this is Sudowoodo. I know it's a bit weird said Sudowoodo, so I'll write all my details on the back. So that's actually a Pokemon character. And I tried to get into doing some babies because I'm about babies, right? But I don't, they haven't turned out as cute as I would like. But, you know, I'm sort of just starting the painting. But they're definitely something that's taking my mind off things. And yeah, I sort of enjoy sort of getting lost in the painted rocks. And Matilda sits beside me, and you know, that's kind of really fun. So my niece and I, who have been obviously spending a little bit of time with, we bought a big bag of rocks, and we promised each other that over the month we would paint rocks, and then when we get together next, we will put them all out together. So we're kind of really excited about that, and it's something special that we could do together. So yeah, it's really a nice thing. If anyone's out there and you know just loves painting, it's all like a pay it forward thing. So some people paint the rocks like beautiful scenery and just incredible. I wish I could show you. My niece Erin, she's an absolute amazing artist, and she painted a rock. It was sort of like in a bit of this sort of shape, and she painted it. It looks like a little mouse. So it looks like it's like sitting there on the ground like a little mouse, and it looks real. Oh my God. I said, I don't even know if you're going to be able to leave any of those rocks because I might steal them before we leave. So she's so intricate and it's so 3D and actually looks like a little mouse. And whoever gets that, I guarantee it, they're not going to rehide it. It's beautiful. She's such a beautiful artist. So yeah, I just think that, it's such a beautiful thing to do for people. People are putting them in shopping centers. Anywhere you can think of them being hid, they would be. And yeah, I think it just gives people a little bit of boost. People even write, positive words on it, like hope or you're amazing, or little things like that. And they're really, really popular. CJ said, that's okay. I'm behind you. I've had a rough several weeks also. My mother-in-law has dementia, but not too bad yet. I'm glad your family is doing better. It takes time. It does take time. My mother-in-law had dementia too, but it wasn't diagnosed. So she wouldn't get it diagnosed because she didn't believe she was ill. And it just kept, it got worse as the years went on. But she was still amazing to talk to. Had some amazing stories. So Miss Donnie said, I remember when pet rocks were popular many years ago. Yes, I don't know if they did the pet rocks, with pet rocks, whether they left them around. I'm not sure. Did they? I do remember pet rocks. But yeah, people are really loving them so much. Cherie said, my kids love finding and hiding rocks. I think it's great. I think it is too. It's so special. I just don't know if I could ever, if I find them, I don't know if I'm going to be able to re-hide them because I just love them. And then I think to myself, no, Annette, you don't need the clutter. It's best to re-hide them. Melinda said, I found a rock when I worked at Kroger. Yes, Kroger or whatever. But yes, someone had one here in Australia hiding in Bunnings the other day. And I thought, wow, that's pretty cool. Deb says, it's Layla's birthday on Wednesday and Alison's birthday on Thursday. That is the last of my birthdays for July. Good one. Tammy said, I was coming out of the store and stepped down the stairs outside and rolled my left foot and then fell down the rest of the stairs. It would have been horrible. It would have been so horrible. And it's hot where you are now at the moment too, isn't it? The weather, like at the moment here it's winter, so it's cold. So it's okay to stay in bed a little bit longer. But when it's hot, it's just too much. Angela said, love you too. Miss Donnie said, I have a rock that floats. Not sure what type it is. Oh, that's interesting. CJ said, oh my goodness, Tammy, I know it sounds horrible, doesn't it? And Angela said, they're so cute. Astral said, my dad's mum was in a rock club. Oh, how cool. Tammy said, I may have drank a few glasses of wine before I fell. Classic. That's the best way to go. Like literally, it's a part of the story. CJ said, how do the rocks get from here to there? Just by people putting them everywhere. Like, say if someone found this rock and they didn't know Pokemon or didn't really care, they just take it with them. And then the next place, a lot of people, hold it with them until they're going on holidays. Other people will just drop it in the next suburb and it just tends to move around. I'm surprised. I'm on the Queensland Rocks Facebook page and I'm always seeing daily posts and I'm surprised at how many rocks get around, like how far they get. And it's exciting. And, then people will post on that particular rock page with a photo of that rock and say where they found it. So people are actually seeing their rocks move around. Misha! So my cat's outside scratching on the door. I've got my little pot full of rocks here, washed all of those and they're ready to go. But I've probably got about 100 rocks downstairs, but it's working the best paint too. I was actually the best paint has been for me using my magical realism air dry paints, but without sort of watering them down as we do when we're working on Reborns. I bought some other acrylic paints to do just with rock. and they were too thin. They left a horrible mess on one of my rocks. I can't remember which one. Oh, this one. It didn't come out right. I mean, it looks kind of solid there, but it was really sort of translucent and yucky, and I want it to be more solid. So the only thing that so far has worked for me is magical realism. So they're gonna make hit two birds with the one stone. Get it? Anyway, so yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment. But I would like to get a specialized set of paints just for that. A lot of people use paint pens too, which is kind of exciting. I need to find some good paint pens or something. So yeah, it can be something as so simple. Some people just draw a flower, some people just draw a love heart, and like words. You don't have to be artistic, of course. And it's just, gives a little bit of happiness to someone. CJ said, "Stay out of the wine, Tammy." It sounds really, yes, it does sound really fun. Janine said, "Hello, Annette and everyone. Here with your mum." Hi, mum. Hope you're doing well. Tammy said, "People paint rocks here too and put them along walking trails for people to find." Yeah, that's right. It's here. It's mainly walking trails and parks and stuff, but they are venturing out. Like I said, they're putting them in shopping centers. Even, like at doors of, like say if you walk into a dentist or something, there might be a little rock at the door, and they're putting them everywhere. But I'm not finding them. So I don't know. I have got very tunnel vision. I've always known I'm very tunnel vision. Wherever I'm going, and it's like a tunnel. I just go. So maybe I'm just not really looking around enough, looking on the ground and looking where I'm walking. I don't know. But yeah, I need to sort of look down a little bit more and sort of look where I'm going, I think. But yeah, oh well, I don't mind if I don't find any, because I'll probably just hoard them all anyway. That's a problem. So yeah, I'll just go with the painting and putting them out. But I just think it's a bit of fun. I mean, when I put out the rocks when I was at Angela's place at Lamb Island, and by the way, Angela has told me they have been taken, so someone has a little bit of joy. It just felt like I don't know, you almost felt like the Easter Bunny or something. You just find a little place where you want to put it, and there it goes, and just felt really, really good. So yeah, my recommendation. CJ said hi to Janine. Angela said hi to Janine. Tammy said, "Yes, no more drinking for me." CJ said, "Yeah, so if you find a rock, you're supposed to leave it there." No. So you either keep it, take it home. It's yours to keep. It's not stealing. You can take it. But then you rehide it. So if you don't want to keep it, you take it with you as well, and you rehide it. It could be in the same place. You could literally pick it up from where it is on the walking trail and walk 10 meters and put it somewhere else. Or take it, put it in your bag, put it in your pocket, and put it somewhere else. That's what they want you to do. So I know when we first started, Erin found, this is my niece, she found a rock, a beautiful painted Pokemon rock. And she felt bad taking it, so she put it right back where it was. And I'm like, what are you doing? That's the whole point of it. You have to take it. They want you to take it. Of course, you can leave it there if it's not your cup of tea and you want to leave it for someone else. You've had your joy of finding it. You can leave it right where it stands. But they do kind of want it to move. The people who are making it really do want it to move, because it's just a happy moment when someone else finds it and when it gets posted online. Deb says Leela is said like Leia from Star Wars. Thanks, Leia. Thank you for that little study session. Bye, Melinda. Hope you get your tire fixed. Thank you for coming. Angela said you can make stone soup. I know, right? Well, I did take those little pots from Armani and Cruz's kitchen set, so don't tell them. But they work well for me. So, I mean, I originally bought them. So CJ said, oh, yes, painted paint pens. That would work. I might do that. Yes. And you don't have to buy rocks. I mean, I bought a 15-kilo bag from Bunnings of the river rocks, which most of them are pretty flat. You do get some fat ones in that, but the fat ones are good because you can turn them into anything you want. but they're all around the 30 millimeter to 50 millimeter size. And that bag was 15 kilos for $15. So I was wrapped with that. They say you can even get them cheaper if you go to a landscape place. Just ask for river rocks. And yeah, but otherwise, if you find a rock somewhere else, I think you're pretty all right to take them. I mean, you got to put them back, right? Yeah. So yeah, people just take them as well. Tammy said, I tried to make some, but used markers and the pictures washed off in the rain. Yeah, that's a bit annoying. They do say when you finish, you should seal them. So I've got a sealer here that it's matte varnish. It doesn't work with Reborns. It's shit with Reborns. So I'm going to try that. Otherwise, I'll see if I can get some other type of sealer, but I'll test that one first. And they also say if you coat them in resin afterwards, that can really seal them as well too. But yeah, I mean, it's for our own fun. So literally, if the paint fades in the sun or it washes off, we probably will never know after we put them out, right? So it's just in the joy of painting it and putting them out. So, and they normally get taken really quickly. You'd be really surprised how quickly they get taken. So, and CJ said, "LOL, I'm not real observant either. I feel sad. I mean, how many painted rocks do I walk past, just never noticing? Probably heaps." Hi, Willow. CJ said hi to Willow. Jessica said, how is Mateo? Okay, let's get on to that story. Now, mind me again if I go into tears. This is a big story, so everyone who's just said something to me, just give me a moment to catch up, all right? Give me a moment. Okay, so as we all know, we finally got to the stage where Alan posted Mateo. Excitement, fireworks, we're all in such a good mood. Matilda was really excited as well. Why are you looking up there? Look down. Everyone wants to look at you. This way, that way. So all really good. On his way to Brazil, all really good. I didn't know how long it would take to Brazil. I didn't care because literally I was just really happy that he was finally on his way. So anyway, I talked to Dina and this was probably about a week and a half ago. So literally, as you can imagine, I didn't care about seeing anyone's messages or talking to anyone. I just went into Planet Annette. Anyway, so I finally thought, okay, she sent me a message. I better just go and check because she's going to tell me that Mateo's there and he's fine. And yeah, boom, boom, boom. So she tells me that the company that is delivering Mateo has said to her that he is an import, not like a gift. Like, as you can imagine, when the babies are sent on, they're marked as a gift and given a value. So they said no, they think he's an import and they want proof that he's like a gift or whatever. So Dina worked so hard. She sent through lots of photos of him from different people, from me, from other different foster mums. She sent through his story. She sent through my details. Long story short, she sent through a lot of details to say, hey, he's not an import. He's a gift. He's a gift for me, and I'm one of his mums. Anyway, they said, we don't believe you, so you can either pay 200 like euro, which is like 400 Australian dollars. Where's my gun? Shoot me now. Or we're going to send him back. Well, she wasn't in contact with me because obviously I was in Planet Annette, and she couldn't afford the 200 euro. Don't blame her. I couldn't either. So he is on his way back to Alan. So I spoke to Alan and I said, here's the details. This is what's happening. And Alan said, look, I did everything right. I marked him as a gift. I marked him as this value. He did everything right. Let's just say, long story short, he did everything right. So I said to him, is there any way you can contact the courier company and explain your side of the story from your end saying that he's not an import and, you know, stop him from being delivered back to you and maybe get him turned around and sent back to Dina. He said, I'll try, but I'm on holidays for 2 weeks. So I just went, oh my God. At that stage, I was just like, I don't care. I don't care. Whatever. So I just let it go because I wasn't in the frame of mind to care, like I said. And Alan has messaged me yesterday and he said, look, he did speak to them and he could do nothing about it. It's being sent back to Alan. So I think for me originally to send from Alan, who's in Ireland, to Dina in Brazil, it was $275. So just wash that away. That $275 is gone. That's gone. So now I am in total la la land to what to do. Alan finds it really difficult at the moment because he's not well. So when we booked him in, I believe it was with DHL, that was booked in on a courier who would pick Matteo up from Alan and send him on. So I don't know what to do. I don't know whether to get Alan to book it in over the phone and explain the situation that way, or whether, I don't even know because I'm not in Ireland, whether he can actually get him to a post office and send him via the postal service, not DHL courier. So I don't know. My head's sort of, as you know, not in a really good mental frame of mind to even know what to do. But I have to now wait till he gets back. And obviously I don't know what's going to happen with that because Alan is away on holidays and Matteo's going to arrive back to Alan's house. And I don't know how that's going to work. And then once Alan gets back off holidays, I have to start it all over again and obviously have the money to start with. That was my initial problem. I didn't have the money, so it took me weeks to get him sent. So now we're going to start all over again. Yay. And I just don't know where I'm up to. So I'm really sad about it. Really sad. And just don't know what to do. I really don't want to jump Dina. I really want him to go to Brazil. It was his last main part and Dina really was looking forward to getting him. But it might even come to the end conclusion that he just has to come straight back to Australia. So it's a to be continued. Thank you, Jessica, for asking the question. To be continued, and just hopefully crossing fingers, sending prayers out there that this time it'll go okay and I can have happy news for you all. But I don't know. It's just a crock. Like, really, like, why do I have to go through all this crap? It's been such a stupid journey. I mean, Matilda's was eventful, but it was pretty much on time and everything sort of went good. But him, my goodness. And maybe it's just because he's a naughty boy. I don't know, but that's where we are in that story. And yeah, thanks for listening. I don't know if your mind's blown like mine is at the moment, but yeah, it's a bit crazy. So back to what everyone's saying. Janine said, I got a new baby that didn't paint myself. Nino from Chenza Dolls, I think it is. So congratulations. That would be so beautiful. Angela said, hi, Jessica. CJ said, I wonder if we should put a note on it so the next person will know what to do. Well, with rocks, so you can see if you have a rock club on Facebook close to you. So I live in Ipswich. There is a Facebook page called Ipswich Rocks. But then there's also a Facebook page called Queensland Rocks. So Queensland is the state I live in. Ipswich is just the city, the town. So you could look and find that. But basically, most people will say Queensland Rocks, keep or rehide. And they also sometimes people put a little Facebook picture and they say, please post, which means, no, it says post a pic. So that some people will post a pic and then they might just put the year 2022, and for me, AK might put something like that. But if you're not in a club, it's not that I'm in a club, I just follow the page. You could just write keep or rehide and maybe put your name as a tag. That's all you need to do. And people would pretty much know what to do if they read it, I'd say. CJ said, congratulations, Janine. Willow said, hi, CJ. Hi to CJ. Deb says, hi, Willow. Miss Donnie said, oh, I don't know even what that, a congrats, Janine. That altogether was just too confusing for my brain at the moment. But yes, definitely congrats to Janine. Willow said hi to Deb. Miss Donnie said, will clear nail polish work to coat rocks? Yeah, it should. It most definitely should. Just might use up a bit, but you could get some kind of clear varnish, like even from your paint store. You could get like a clear varnish, like in a bigger container or something, so it would last longer. But yeah, the clear varnish with the nail polish would work. Jessica said hi to Angela. Angela said, oh no, I know. Bernadette said, bye everyone, going to the vet now. Good luck. Best wishes and prayers for you and your puppy. Or I don't even know if it's a puppy. For your pet. Angela said, they held him for ransom. I know. Why did it's just like, yeah, Matilda got held for ransom. I guess I've got to have a little bit of, I just wish it wasn't costly. I wish it wasn't costly. Angela said bye to Bernadette. Miss Donnie said toys are dollars to buy and send there to Brazil. Family friends said, okay, toys are to buy. They tax even gifts sent from family. Really, family told me don't send any there. Sorry. So Miss Donnie, do you have any idea of what I could do? If it's too much for you to say here, if you could email me, I'd really appreciate it. So yeah, I need to know, like, do I just scrap the idea and say sorry to Dina, which I really don't want to do, or is there some way I can push through and make it happen? So dumb. Astral said, geez, has been stuck since he's been with me. Yeah, he has. And, like I wanted everyone he went to after you to have a little bit of extra time with him, just through, having to wait and, but it just hasn't been good. Tammy said, good luck with the vet, Bernadette. Let's hope everything goes well there. All right, it is nearly story time, so just make sure you guys are all getting ready with your reborns, your grandchildren, your pets, your pet rocks. What else do I have to say? Do I have anything to say in the actual reborning community? Well, yes, I do. Reborn Life issue 7 is coming out really soon, so make sure if you're a Reborn Life lover that you have either pre-ordered from Aussie Reborn Supplies or your local Reborn supplier, your pre-order of Reborn Life, issue 7. So that, I've paid for my magazines, so I'm just waiting for them to actually be with Tonya, and then I'm going to yawn. Oh, and then she'll send them on to me. So I would say they would be to me within 2 to 3 weeks, roughly. Generally, that works. So that's something new. I've got some new mohair coming into Aussie Reborn Supplies. I had some new mohair coming in. I was really excited about it, but I've since had some even better stuff coming in. So it'll be some mohair, some alpaca. Beautiful. Like I'm not even joking. Like beautiful. Like, oh, sorry, I'm getting tired. Like this is some that I've had. This is not that nice. I don't know if you can see. It's a little bit all different colored. It sort of lacks the luster. The one that I've got coming in is beautiful from tip to toe. It's got lots of luster. It's really flowy. Like this is sort of, this one would just it would literally run with my hand. It would run with my hand. So beautiful, so flowy. Coming in straight and curly, coming in, everything from white blonde up to dark brown. She's found so far no black yet, but it will come. Oh, it's beautiful. It is beautiful, but it's expensive, as I've found all mohair and alpaca to be recently. So 7 grams will be about $40, $39.95. That includes postage within Australia. 7 grams does do quite a bit, so that's okay. And I have found lately that people are, paying more for their mohair because it generally gives a more realistic look. Um, yeah, some of the babies I've made using stuff that isn't as quality just never really hits the nail on the head. It never really looks really, really realistic. But this stuff does. It flows nice. It sits nice. So that will be actually, it's on its way to me at the moment. So it'll hit Aussie Reborn supplies next week. I just have to wait then for my head to be, sorry about the yawning. I hope I'm not making all of you yawn. I'm just, yeah. Miss Donnie said I wanted to send just some homemade doll's clothes, small package. They would tax family to pick it up. It's crazy. That's just silly, isn't it? Jessica, yes, thank you. You have pre-ordered yours. I wanted to ask you, you ordered some dummies at the same time. Is it okay to send them all together, or do you want me to send them separately? Generally, I would send them all together because then I will be sending them to you in a satchel, not an envelope, so you'll get tracking. So it's the better option, but it's up to you how quickly you needed the dummies. Deb, Landon is good. Unfortunately, my head hasn't been good. The magnets have arrived. So let me say I'll work on Landon this weekend to have him ready by the end of the weekend. So stay tuned for that. Miss Donnie said the chance for loss or damage is if recent. Sorry, not good news. Oh, okay. It isn't good news, is it? So, yes. Yes. The other thing that Dina did say is that next year she's moving to Florida. So from Brazil to Florida. So I think she was sort of saying, you could wait till I move to Florida. I don't know. So it might look like he's just going to come back to Australia because in all honesty, financially, it might be the better option. So a bit sad. But if that's how it is, Miss Donnie, it doesn't look good, does it? Yeah. Thank you so much for, sort of letting me know that. Jessica said, yes, it's okay to send all together. Awesome. That is really good news, isn't it? Miss Matilda. So where else am I up to? When I was at Angela's and I was in a good headspace, we started on our Laura kits. So my Laura that I'm working on is going to be the Lucky Door Prize at the Aussie Reborn Baby Doll Convention. So very excited about that. Made a start to it. What did we get up to, Angela? Was it creases? Did we do creases? I think we did creases. So that was really good. And then I was working very hard on a puppy. She kind of knows, but she kind of doesn't. A new pet for Matilda. And I was hoping to finish it, but I haven't got back to it. So after all the news that I got that weekend, that obviously stopped all further work. Oh my goodness. Sorry, guys. I'm really messed up. But not sad for you, I know, because Angela is the next person to get Mateo, so she would be very happy. And Miss Dottie said, welcome Dina to Florida. I know. It would be nice to actually get, if it wasn't so long away, I would literally hold him off to someone else I knew in the US and then get him onto her. But I can't wait that long. Really, yeah. Okay, Angela. So yes, we did the creases. So then, and yes, we're working on, you yawned too. I'm glad I'm spreading the germs. Well, not the germs, but spreading the yawning virus. So yeah, started on a puppy. Former, shoot, she heard me. Can anyone hear crickets? Did somebody say KFC? Anyway, so she kind of knows anyway, but I think she's playing funny. But
People say I am the best boss.
that is true. That is very true. Facebook. Um, CJ said so cute. I think I'll get the pickles kit. Yes, so it is the pickles kit. And Matilda is getting her own pet pickles. Miss Donnie said going to Florida next month to my yearly family visit. Oh wow, exciting. Tammy said yawns and smiles are contagious. That is so true. So true. And I'm very yawny today, aren't I? I'm very yawny. So yes, it'll be really excited. Actually, like I just want 5 minutes to myself. I've got I've got to finish one baby head that's only got about this much left to do. So I've been working on that. I've got to obviously finish Pickles, which I've just got to keep working on his head. It doesn't take me long to do, but it's hand work. It gets really tight and hard. Um, so that Laura is at Angela's, so I work on her when I'm at Angela's, and then I've got some other babies I've got to start. So there's always something to do, isn't there? Right? Yes, there is. So that's a sale. Yay! CJ said, Miss Donnie, we have a reunion in a couple of weeks. Oh, that's exciting. Everyone loves a reunion, don't they? Okay, now what else did I want to say? I don't know. There was just so much I had to say. But anyway, you guys get it. So yeah, it is story time, guys. It is story time. So get your reborn babies out, your grandchildren, your children, your mums, or just yourself. That's okay too. And we'll read a story today. We're going to read a story called Our Cat Flossie. Who has a cat named Flossie? A lot of people name their cats Flossie. I'm hoping that when Matilda actually really sees her new pet, that she will keep its name as Pickles. But it's not really up to me. It's up to her because it's going to be hers. So that's kind of cute. I'm so wrapped with it. I wish it was ready already, but it's not. So that's okay. Isn't it, miss? So it's okay. CJ is going to be in Louisiana for her reunion. And take your fan to Louisiana. It sounds like it might be a little bit hot there. Ew. So after I have read the story to you guys, I have to contact my mum and tell her I'm ready. Sad story. Sad story. My mum, I don't know whether she's taking all of the anxiety and stress and sadness on board, but she yesterday morning went to get her nails done. She was there on opening, so 9 o'clock it opens, and she had a panic attack and had to leave. I think it's so sad. So sad. So I said, would you like me to take you to get your nails done today? So Friday. And she said, yes, please. So I think that's really sad. So she said she's finding it even harder to go out these days. So yeah, I'm going to take her to get her nails done straight after this and then have some lunch. So hopefully that'll all go well. But I think it's just sad. Sad. I don't want to get old like that and find it hard to do things that you're used to doing. It's really sad. Deb says it's cold in Sydney. It is cold here as well. It's rainy and cold and dreary, which makes sadness. If the sun was in the sky, it would make things more happy. Yeah, but overall, my mum is well. She's well. My mum's 75 years old. She's a little bit of a pocket rocket, feisty little thing. But But health-wise, she's well, except for just feeling this sense of panic lately. So I don't know. Hopefully it'll go okay. I said to her, of course, in these times, everyone, it's quite normal for her to feel that way. I mean, we've got, my brain is gone. Does anyone want to give me their brain? um, so, um, there was one point I wanted to come up with. Well, one point is COVID. So my mum has never had COVID, and COVID at the moment here is a little bit rampant. Like everyone that I literally know has had COVID lately. It's been pretty full on, and she's never had it. So that would be a bit scary. 75 years old, although healthy, should be a bit scared about getting it, I would say. So that would be scary. That the weather has been so cold and dreary that obviously that depresses the best of us. And then I guess, even thinking about her own mortality with Michael's mum passing. Although, by the way, guys, she was 90 years old. So what a great life. I shouldn't be feeling sad. I should be feeling happy for her. She's now with her family who she loved so much. But I just can't shake it. I guess I'm being a bit selfish in my own mind. But my mum might be thinking about, how long have I got, so things like that. So there's a lot going on at the moment. So I can completely understand the panic attack, the panic you would feel in general. So I've tried to tell her that, not the mortality thing, because I don't want to bring up that, but the weather and COVID, it's enough to bring anyone down and feeling a bit nervous. So hopefully I've said like that will pass. And Miss Donnie said, I can understand your mum. Yeah, it's just, yeah. Charmin said, I went to see some of my grandchildren today, Gemma, Gabby, and Greg Jr. And Gabby and I sat there eating pickles. She ate about 6 or 7. I just ate one because of the sodium. Yum. And they said, hi, please tell them hi. I miss them so much. Talk about pickles. I love pickles. Obviously, not just the doggy puppy pickles. I love pickles. I think I might have told you, but I'm in the process, maybe this weekend, of making a pickle cake because I love pickles. Well, last night, I think I've also told you this before, but my brain's mush, so whatever. I made lasagna. And when I make lasagna, I would normally put in chicken stock to give it an extra flavor. I still did put a little bit of chicken stock in. But I sort of put about a quarter chicken stock, whatever, it doesn't matter. Pickle juice. I used pickle juice. So just use pickle juice instead of chicken stock. And the lasagna then tastes like a cheeseburger. It's just like, I made this tray, guys, like, how big? Have I got anything to reference? Probably about that size of lasagna. It's all gone. It's all gone. Normally I have some left, but it's all gone. And actually, I'm not lying. No word of a lie. Using pickle juice in your lasagna instead of a bit of chicken stock makes it taste like a cheeseburger. It's glorious. It's like mind-blowing. I guarantee you'll love it. So yum. Well, that's if you love pickles, but I'm a bit of a freak like that. So if you have pickles at home and you just eat your pickles, like in general, keep the juice. Leave it in the jar, leave it in the fridge, and use it as a stock. So obviously when I make a cake, I'll need to find a cake that uses water of some type in it, or milk. I don't know. I'll figure it out and replace that with pickle juice. And it'll be a pickle flavored cake. And I'm going to put pickles on the top. I'm serious. You might think I'm nuts, but I think I'm quite smart. So anyway, I've been making another glorious cake for the last couple of weeks. It's actually Grandma's cake, so Michael's mum cake. Never wanted to make it before because it was her thing, obviously. But whenever I go to her place, obviously we get lots of things. I've actually got her wedding ring and one of her other rings. I've got Michael's dad's wedding ring too, so I wanted to resize them so Michael and I can wear their wedding rings. That's always with me. Keep it very special. But I took all of her recipes because I know I'm going to do them justice. So one of them was an apple and walnut tea cake. Oh my God, am I dying? So I've been making it. I've been making it gluten-free, so my kids can pretty much eat it. It has been so good. I mean, just so good. It's ridiculous how good it is. So one thing I also did for her wake is I made lots of food, all Ukrainian, Lucy style. That's her name, Lucy. I made her apple and walnut tea cake. I made bosh, which is like a Ukrainian, um, like a beef and vegetable soup. I made her spring rolls. I made my classic sandwiches that I always do here for my classes. What else did I do? I made something else, but it was all Lucy style. So I wanted to make her proud. She always loved to feed people and feed them well. So I fed them all freshly made Lucy recipes. So I was really very, very proud of it. That was one thing I was very proud of. So I did that for her. So, and everyone loved it. So that's the end of me talking about pickles and food. And I'm going to read the story. So everyone, are you ready? Oh, Elaine, sorry. I haven't sent Malachi's clothes. I know that you asked me to do that before all of this has gone down, but literally my mind has been blown. So when I send off Deb's baby, I'll send that as well. Okay, I'm so sorry that that's been delayed. Tammy said it's between 30 and 36 degrees Celsius here last week. Wow, it's here. The low has been 0, not every day. A top of about 16 degrees Celsius. CJ said my dad just turned 83. He's in better health than I am. Wow, 83. I hope I said that. That's impressive. Good on him. Tammy said we had tornado warnings yesterday, but I missed us. Thank goodness. Yes, well, you wouldn't have been able to run, so thank goodness for sure. Deb says I haven't had COVID. Well, that's good. Wow. CJ said, oh, it's 107 degrees Fahrenheit here. Ooh. And CJ said me that there's a lot of people surprisingly who haven't had COVID. Miss Donnie said, oh, Tammy, we get a lot here in Iowa. Yeah, you guys do, don't you? And you don't have a basement. That'd be a bit scary. Charmin said, a pickle cake. Never tasted it, but I bet it's good. I love pickles. I will let you know how it tastes when I make it because I'm so excited to make it. Miss Donnie said, once done with the pickles in the juice, add cucumbers to the jar. Yes, I have heard that. To re-pickle sounds good. CJ said, what? Oh my gosh, pickled juice in lasagna. I don't know about that. Seriously, if you like cheeseburgers, like even if you don't like eating the pickle, you'll find that the pickle sort of goes into the cheeseburger regardless. A bit of the juice will go on to the beef or even in the bread bun. So if you like a cheeseburger, you'll probably like it. Not saying that you got to eat the pickles. Miss Donnie said green olives. Yes. Ooh, I love green olives. Yes. CJ said, thanks, Miss Donnie. I needed that. I have cucumbers coming out of my ears. I love cucumbers. I need some. Bring some here. Charmin said pickle juice in collard greens are yummy. That sounds interesting. You love sour pickles? I love any pickles, pretty much. I have a problem. CJ said, Charmin, that might be good. Try it, Charmin said. And stay safe, Miss Donnie. Absolutely. All right, so we're going to read the story, Our Cat Flossie. Are you ready, Matilda? I think you better sit a little bit like that there and you can read as well. Okay. Our Cat Flossie. Oh. We're going to read it. We're going to get to the front start page. Oh, asparagus in juice. I love asparagus too. Okay. This is Our Cat Flossie. She lives with us in London. She likes the house and the garden, but does not get on very well with the neighbours. Her hobbies include bird watching and fishing. Flossie is a skillful climber and an extremely enthusiastic gardener. She always insists on helping with knitting and making the beds. She is very good at polishing shoes, but not quite so useful at Christmas time.
People say I am the best boss.
There are two things which she hates: the sound of fireworks and visits to the vet. Flossie loves collecting butterflies. And she is rather fond of snails, even though she finds them puzzling. She is unable to resist a box, no matter what size. But like all cats, most of all, she loves to sleep. And sleep. And sleep. That's the end. That was a short one today, wasn't it? Oh, good shot. Okay, where are we up to? The pictures are beautiful. I mean, when I was reading it, I was thinking, just think someone's actually drawn them and they look so good. There's so much detail in every little fiber. So cute. All right, so that's us for another week. Thank you so much for coming back, guys. Thank you for your support while I was away. I really do appreciate it. Charmer said, thank you, Annette, for the cute little story. It's always so relaxing. Have a great weekend, everyone, and love you guys. Mwah. Love you guys too. CJ said, yes. Miss Donnie said, love my cats. I love my cats too. Deb says, bye, love and hugs. You all have a really, really great weekend. Look after yourself. And, you know, if you're into the rocks, why not start painting some? It's a lovely hobby. Even on the side of reborning, I mean, I do really love it. It's just something just for us. Jessica said, love the pics in that book. It was beautiful, wasn't it? Olga said, beautiful photos in the book. Definitely. Miss Donnie says, take care. Elaine said, bye, love and hugs. Jessica says, have a nice week. And Angela says, stay safe. Bye, guys. You all have a really, really good weekend. Look after yourself. If you're in hot weather, have a nice cool down in the pool or the bath. And if you're in the cold weather like us, you know, snuggle up in bed and watch a DVD. Sounds perfect. All right, guys. Love you all. Thank you for your support again. I appreciate your patience with me, that's for sure. Astral said 32 degrees in California, but it's been up to 40 degrees. Oh, CJ said, thank you, honey. Continue to look up and move forward. Oh, love you, cuddles, Matilda. Oh, yes, too special there. Miss Donnie said, get a Southern Belle fan. Oh, that sounds interesting. Sounds nice. All right, guys, look after yourself. Tammy, have a really great weekend, and I hope your walking gets a little bit better. I know it's going to be a struggle for you for a few months to come. But take care, guys. Love you all. And Tammy says bye-bye. See you, guys. Happy reborning. Bye. Be good. Be really good.